the South African authorities. I've not heard anything from them. I'm still online till date. I've still not seen anything. So to me, I feel like she was being attacked because she is a Nigerian. Note, like I said, there has been a long history with how much South African hates Nigerians. This one is like, there's no two ways about it, because it has been from way back. Because till date, I believe if I want to go one-on-one right now with South African and ask them what happened in 2019, why did you guys start unaliving Nigerians, they will not get any reason for me. So now, there's already bad blood, right? Though Nigerians were not paying attention until the Chidimma own came about, was when everybody decided to face it head on. Do you get me? So to me, I feel like this situation of Chidimma, there were many ways to have handled it. So many ways. In fact, she doesn't even need to know. Go to her parents, talk to her parents like she was a baby. She had no idea. She's a young woman that had a career and pursue it in the country where she grew up, the country where she knows and loves. But right now, because of the hate, I believe sometimes when this girl sit down, she will ask herself, was this where I grew up? Because the kind of hate she got, if she was not strong, trust me, any other person would have taken their life. The hate was too much. South Africans went ahead to start voting for somebody, another Nigerian, just to spite her. What do we call that? Sometimes I'm not all about going to talk about, let's talk about what is happening right now. They went ahead again to actually vote Miss Kwara. Now, mind you, Miss Kwara is a Nigerian. You hate Kwara Nigerian so much, but you're voting for another Nigerian because the person you hate so much is in that pageant. Make it make sense.
Please land, my sister.
Go ahead, please.
No, I'm saying please land. You can just sum up for a minute.
No, okay. I really don't know, but I would love to ask you. I don't know if there's any South African that would actually want to answer this question for me, because I want to ask these questions. I want to know, what is the reasons why South Africans decided to vote for Miss Kwara? Mind you, Miss Kwara is a Nigerian. And I will say something here. Chidimma, when this whole situation was happening and Chidimma got called into Nigeria, the contestants were the ones that asked for her to come in. They were the one that asked for her to be invited in and participate. And I can tell you, because, see, we are Nigerians. I don't care how people see us. Because one thing I'll tell you, no matter how people see Nigerians, we always prove ourselves. If you hate us, you like us, you will deal with us. Because we are everywhere and we are that powerful. Right? It's why I said we don't want apology and we are not apologetic to anybody. Right? Now, I want to know, what is the reasons why South Africans chose to vote for Miss Kwara in the Nigerian pageantry? I want to know the answer to that.
Rufina, we voted for Miss Kwara because of the voting lines were open for voting, and South Africans decided to vote as the voting lines were open. And does that mean that we hate Nigerians because we voted for another Nigerian?
Oh, the truth of the matter is, I cannot tell you guys what to vote for, who to vote for, but it's very glary. Even the deaf can hear, right? Now, let me put this to you, right? Hold on, please, darling. Hold on. Now, you said you voted for Miss Kwara because the lines were open, right? Why didn't you guys vote? Now, remember that this person, no matter before you guys got to know, now I would not say you guys, because I believe probably you might never have seen Chidimma one-on-one forever, like I don't know, but she grew up in South Africa is what I'm trying to say, right? Okay, remember that this person grew up in your country, right? She's more like a sister to you guys. She grew up, she ate your food, she knows your culture, she does everything in your culture, she grew up in that country. And then for some reasons, which till date, nobody has given me a fact, like show me an evidence, like yes, this is the person that the identity was being stolen till date. I'm not seeing it, right? Maybe it's there, but after, like I said, I have not seen it. Now, you guys chose to vote for somebody in the same pageant where the person that was supposed to be your sister was in. How do you expect her to feel? Does her feeling means nothing to you guys?
But you guys hijacked it from us. You told us that she's no longer our sister, she's your sister. Nigerians were fighting us every day. You guys hijacked it. You hijacked her from us.
But you didn't answer my question. I will come back. See, I would expatiate. Sorry, darling. I will expatiate on what you just said right now. But kindly, please answer the question I asked you. Trust me, what you said right now, I have an answer for that. Please, but just help me answer this.
I'm answering the part where you need to see the person. In South Africa, we have what we call the POPI Act, Personal Identity and Personal of Information Protection. The South African government is not obliged to bring the person forward. They've done their research, they have done their investigation. That is what. That was not my question.
Rufina,
you asked the question.
That was not my question.
No, Rufina. You asked if we could bring the victims forward. We don't do that in South Africa. We protect
hold on. You don't do that, but you did that to another person that was supposed to be your sister. You just said that you guys don't do that.
Relatives, whether the brother or whatever, we don't have much information. But this thing is still something that is still within the thing. They have issued a warrant of arrest. So people must not come here and use emotions and say South African, why the South Africans are doing this and that. And I can say to you that perhaps some of these guys, when they come here with lack of information. Perhaps they've watched this thing from the news. And by the way, the news, some of the news, including the Nigerian news, by the way, they are using the propaganda. That is why I also put the statement that Chidimma, with her own mouth, the first interview she did in Nigeria, she said that everything about her identity, it's perfect. There's nothing wrong and all those things. Whereas she was given 14 days, if I still remember, of her to bring everything. So that to show that she's not even having any issues with it, she must come and declare that she was not in the wrong side of the law.
You know what I think, my brother. You know what I think it is? I think a lot of them go onto these YouTube channels and they listen. You know, these Zimbabweans have a lot of YouTube channels where they have a lot of fake news there. So I think these Nigerians.
Yeah, but even so, guys.
I think the Nigerians go onto these fake news channels of these Zimbabweans and they go and pick up stompies there because they're afraid to read, to open a newspaper or to click online and read the facts for themselves. They want somebody to tell them verbatim what it is that's going on.
Yeah.
But then when they hear a South African telling them and that information doesn't sit well on their ears, they must switch it off quickly and they go back to the Zimbabwean because the Zimbabweans are feeding them with the very same propaganda they want to hear. They don't want to hear the truth.
Look, guys,
you've seen the warrant of arrest. I mean, guys, are we still going to debate about that? Because it's there. I'm saying we have referred people to where they're supposed to check these things. The website and all those things. I don't know how many times we have to explain. No, Noni, you can go ahead.
Ignored. I mean, by ignore, they don't want to admit it. They don't want to take a responsibility of their wrongdoings. They know very well what was going on, and they know very well what Chidimma he did, and her mother, they escaped the country. The following day, the time they say they must bring the documented. They supported, documented that they did get this identity correctly and everything. And then the following day, he was spotted in airport. They escape. And so it's not that they do listen to the wrong news, and they also do listen to the correct news. They know very well. They just these people. Nigerians, they don't want to take responsibility of the wrong things. Instead of they support each other because they call it as a hustle. For them, this is a job, is a hustle. And it is, to steal a identity is not happening only in South Africa. It's happening all over the world. It's what they are doing. UK, USA, all over the world. They steal their identity. They do the wrong. They fake. Their qualifications are fake. Everything of them is fake. They know what's going on. They know very well. They know the truth.
I think the issue of Chidimma, what I have to say here is because, hi, Buti, right? What I have to say is, for me, I think, definitely what her mom did was wrong, to start with that one first. But secondly, I think everyone take it so personal because that name Nigeria does not sound right when it comes to South Africans. Anything Nigerians to some South Africa is like it's something bad. If maybe that girl now should have been a Ghanaian or a Senegalese or a Cameroonian, I'm sure maybe most of you guys will not be here talking about Chidimma today. Am I lying? True of us. Thank you very much.
No, you're lying.
Yeah, that is just what I want to say.
Okay, I'm
thank
saying
you.
you are I'm saying you are lying because there have been so many people that I'll give an example because we like talking with examples, you know, of foreigners that come to South Africa and they are doing things that are not right, and we isolate them, we point them out. But perhaps when it comes to Nigerians, they're only interested in their own people, but when it comes to others, they don't. Not so long ago, there's a gentleman. Okay, let me give you an example. You can go and Google it. There's Ananias Mate, right? A gentleman from Mozambique. The crimes he did here in South Africa. To this day, I think it happens about 10 years ago and beyond. He got arrested, but the things he has done, to this day, we still talk about him to this day. Not only him, there's a gentleman, I just forgot his name. He also comes from I think it's UK, if I'm not mistaken. He was an Indian descent who came with a girlfriend for honeymoon in Cape Town. And he unalived his fiance.
Annie Diwali.
Yes. We spoke about him. And there was nothing, because he has done something that is illegal here in South Africa. Right? In Soweto, we are talking about people that are unaliving children, including the one that the Mozambican follow who unalived people here in South Africa, unalive and raped a kid, 5-year-old. And perhaps when we talk about it, perhaps Mozambique's, because they know very well that gentleman is wrong.
Stay on point. You got 40 seconds left, brother.
Oh, yeah, in conclusion, you don't hear Nigerians, Mozambique complaining about anything because they know that if someone is wrong, it's wrong. They don't protect the criminals. But when it comes to Nigerians, they protect anyone, criminals and everyone.